smells like Sunday breakfast. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another weekend of fun.
Fright.
Yeah, I knew you were catching it.
And mayhem.
Yes. And dare you say.
I must.
Scary.
Ooh.
For another Saturday Night Nightmare.
I missed that one.
Yes, I know. But it's okay because it was good that you did your Vincent Price laugh. That was good, right?
Okay.
Well, for those who are here, thank you for joining us. And without further ado, we did say that we were going to see another John Carpenter esque movie, even though it really is John Carpenter movie. This is not a remake. No, this is not the remake. Wasn't a really good fan of the remake of this one. But we are talking about none other than John Carpenter's 1982 classic, The Thing.
Which I have never seen.
Yes. I kind of like the fact that sometimes I can catch her off guard with things that she's never seen. And I keep thinking she's seen some of these things, but if she has, they were like years ago. Yeah. And the coolest thing is, I pick a movie that I haven't seen in over maybe 10 years, at least the original anyway. But it still catches me off guard sometimes, some of these things. But anyway, as I said, this is the 1982 cult classic, John Carpenter movie, directed, written, and I think composed by him as well, because he composed Halloween, the original Halloween. Mm-hmm. Very good composer. He's kind of like how Rob Zombie is.
Yeah.
But anyway, it has Kurt Russell in it, Keith David, a bunch of all-star cast members.
Wilford Diabetes. Before diabetes.
Yes.
This was pre-diabetes Wilford Brimley.
Was it?
Oh yeah, this is 1982. I don't think he had diabetes yet.
Diabetes yet. Oh, but, I mean, maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. But yes, Wilford Brimley. We have Kurt Russell, Keith David. We have whole all-star cast that was some of them were a bunch of unknowns in the early 80s, late 70s. Kurt Russell was actually pretty known by that time, maybe a little bit.
Oh, he was definitely known. He had already been in a bunch of like Disney movies, like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and all of that.
But he didn't get extremely known into the like action adventure and horror world until this, and of course another John Carpenter favorite, Escape from New York, which he did I think in 1984. I might be wrong on that one, but anyway, we hope you guys enjoy the movie. If you haven't seen the movie right now, it is on demand. If you have
on Showtime,
if you have like Verizon or whatever, it's on Showtime. Or just get the DVD because it's just a good movie.
I'm sure you can rent it off of Amazon as well.
Yeah, that too. Really good movie. Suggest you check it out. But for people who have seen it, shut up. And just enjoy the reactions and the review that we have at the end. And just, of course, I mean, we don't need to introduce ourselves. People pretty much know who we are. But anyway, if you do want to know, if you're new, I am Echo Ninja.
And I am Crimson Adams.
And we're going to start this thing right now with the movie The Thing. Scotch whiskey.
Kurt Russell.
Yo, he grows the most epic beard.
He does.
Like, the beard he had.
That's some sexy Kurt Russell right there.
Well, I mean, yeah, this is young Kurt right here, man.
With the eyes and that fluff. And...
Yeah. Oh, is it the Hateful Eight? He grew out his own beard and that epic mustache. Oh, jeez.
Oh, shit. Oh, look at that. Like a fucking Demogorgon.
Whoa. They are freaking the fuck out.
Ew. What the shit?
They're like, let us fucking out.
I mean, wouldn't you?
He is ripping a way out.
What is this? Oh no! Oof.
What? Oh! Ho, ho. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that. Oh! Oh!
The shit.
Now. That shit is growing multiple eyes.
Ah!
Yo!
Oh!
Oh, man.
What the fuck? That is friggin' crazy. Oh.
Ain't over yet.
Oh. Good God. What the shit?
Ooh, shit.
That is insane.
Oh,
And there it goes. And there it goes.
Fucking kidding.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
I mean it. I guess you do.
Oh!
He shot him in the face.
Yes! He fucking did.
Oh, is this when the guy's head explodes?
Yeah. Yep. This is the one I wanted you to see. Oh shit, and they're like fucking scared shitless. And they're stuck on.
Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh! Oh!
so...
He's a terrible dummy, but still... Well, then.
Yeah. Yeah, I told you, this movie had those ratings for a reason.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's one of Carpenter's best movies.
Oh, okay.
I believe so.
I thought the special effects were great, especially for 1982. All practical. The set decoration was great. I felt like it could have been more suspenseful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, it's the trope of who's the imposter.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure when this came out, that was like a very original idea because it was probably some of the first.
Yeah, because this is...
Now, modern movies have copied that or taken that trope and run with it as well. So, us watching this in 2020, I'm thinking, oh, I've seen this trope before because this was the original of it, I'm sure, and it has been imitated throughout time. Acting was good.
Mm-hmm.
That was good. Concept was interesting, shape-shifting, that sort of thing. Again, burrowing into people. Very interesting. I just felt like it could have been a little more suspenseful. I
get what you mean for your sake when it comes to that. But for what it's worth, for me, even for a person who's seen it so many times, for me, it is still suspenseful because of the factor of it's like a who did it, who's the killer type thing. And it keeps you on your toes because it's giving you that cabin fever paranoia of who can I trust type thing.
Oh yeah.
And like for me, movies now try to do that fail.
Well, yes.
And when they try so hard to make it that type, or they just fail a little bit at the aspect, but still do pretty okay.
I never said they did it well.
No. I know, but like for its time when this came out, this is one of, if not the originator of the cabin fever type paranoia. I mean, because it's like, yeah, we've seen movies like that. Let's just say a movie like Cabin Fever. Was it Evil Dead? We can name all types of things. Evil Dead took it, but went its own route with it.
Well, yes.
Like, I like it when people take it and they do their own thing with it. Like this one, I'm glad that it didn't go too far into the suspense because it took away from to me, it would take away from basically the chemistry of the characters with each other, and that's just how I feel with it.
Yeah, see, I mean, like I said, it's a beautiful movie. It's a visually beautiful movie. Especially from the special effect or the practical effects side of things. And the set dressing and things like that, because that's all in a soundstage. That's that's not. We were talking earlier that those big panoramic shots; those are all paintings, and and that's stuff you don't see anymore.
People's hard work, man.
Right? Exactly. It's stuff you don't see anymore. They go into the Norwegian lab, and every single one of those icicles was painstakingly hung.
Yeah.
And sculpted by some special effects artist. And again, you don't see that shit anymore.
Yeah.
And
it's usually always green screen or
right.
screen
And that was absolutely beautiful. again, like story, I can't say it grabbed me 100%.
The story wasn't going to grab you really because it was a very simplified story.
I get what you're saying. And I know what you were saying before, that other things have tried to do it and they've failed and blah blah blah. And like I said, I never said that they did it well. I'm just saying, as somebody in 2020 watching this movie for the first time,
mm-hmm.
that is 38 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It's you're sitting there and you're like, oh, okay, I've seen this concept before.
Mm-hmm.
Up to present day. Hell, it was sort of done in Alien. It was sort of, it was done, actually Cabin Fever is another one I haven't seen.
Yeah, I know.
So it's kind of like, I still need it to be slightly story driven, for it to really catch me.
And that's fine, okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I get it.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you on my behalf. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying at all that you're wrong. I mean, everyone has an opinion on this movie. I mean, but in my eyes, just to me, it seems like it's one of those movies that it's named one of the best horror movies out there, for that kind of starts the genre of this aspect. Even though Aliens kind of did it for me, or Alien kind of did it for me in '79 with that, but this kind of took that whole trope to a whole new level. And then there's other movies, like you were saying, there's other movies down the line. Most were bad, but some were good, and some that had good story. Now, yeah, I can go on with how you're saying it. It needed a bit more story, and the remake gives a bit more story, but see, the remake does something that I didn't like.
Well, I'll watch the
No,
remake.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like when you were saying give more story, it almost gave way too much to the point where it's like there's no mystery anymore.
Right.
But
and maybe like lacking of story is the wrong phrasing. Like I said, it needed something else for me. And like I said, maybe it needed more suspense for me.
Possibly.
I don't know. There was just something that didn't grab me on it.
But I know it did grab you. All those damn.
Oh yeah, the creature, like the creature reveals.
Those things were fucking disgusting.
Were really good. I mean, having worked in a professional haunt and seeing how like some of those effects can, be created, because the movie effects of like the 80s and 90s, those are, and even really like the early 2000s are now readily available, or like the movie magic has been revealed of how you can do it yourself.
Right.
So like those, the tendrils, I'm like, oh, those are like, those are like, not silicone, like noodly thingies, but like pipettes or whatever. I'm like, that's how they're blowing air through those. So that's how they're getting that wiggly effect, that kind of thing. But it was very cool. As far as that goes. For me, I gotta say I'd say it's 6 out of 10 screams, and all of the 6 are. It's all. I'm basing it all on visuals.
No, I'm gonna let you have that one because I will not give mine. I'm pretty biased to get with this. That's why, and you're the first person to see this, so yours will be put up there. You heard that, guys? It's 6 out of 10
for me.
For her, and that's strictly because of the special effects. Because she very much appreciates that. being in the background that she's in.
I am curious though. What would you have given it?
I give it more like an 8.
All right.
I give it an 8 only because A, it's nostalgia purposes. B, it's I appreciate the subtlety of this movie. It's simple, it's to the point, but it's still but for me it still grabs you because it keeps the mystery while not being so overly what's the word that I'm trying to say?
In your face.
Right. It like the.
I mean, I'm not looking for it to be in my face. No, I get what you're saying.
I know, but also I'm not attacking your.
I know you're not.
Yeah, so I'm just giving my overall because that's my overall thing. I give it an 8. Yeah, it's not much story, but for me, the less the better, because the mystery is there. Just like with Alien, if I were to compare the two, Alien did the exact same thing.
But I feel it's a by far better movie.
No, definitely Alien is a better movie.
Yeah.
But Alien did exactly the same thing. It gave less story, but gave for, and I know for you in your case, a lot of suspense. Yeah. Maybe if the whole thing was inside and it was a bit more, I guess cat and mouse instead of someone because Alien was very cat and mouse.
I don't think it needed to be all inside though.
But okay, so if it wasn't, if it was the same thing but more cat and mouse, instead of the I'm gonna go away and then boom, I'm here, and you'd be like, holy shit, where you been? And then but I love that aspect of being like, well, maybe they're the killer. And it was a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
I knew how it ended, but I kept forgetting, wait, who was because I know there were some that were the thing and some that weren't. And like, I kept thinking to myself, oh yeah, Clark was it. And I was like, shit, no, Clark wasn't. He was just going to kill this motherfucker.
I did like the blood test thing. That was cool.
When we've seen, I think we've seen certain documentaries of it, but the part where the thing comes out of the petri dish, it was actually a dummy hand that Kurt Russell was holding.
Yeah.
And then when they did it and everything, oh man,
amazing.
That chair scene when they're all tied up is like,
that was hilarious.
If I had like a top 5 like creepiest creature scenes in that movie, that would be a part of my like at least number 2.
Yeah. I'd agree with you there because that was actually just a very well done scene in general.
Yeah.
First off, you had really, really good special effects in 2 aspects.
Yeah. You
had the petri dish. You had the guy's head open up and nom down on the other guy.
And of course it was a dummy flailing around.
I know, it was
just hilarious.
That it was like a scarecrow.
It was just too funny though.
It was phenomenal.
Poor Windows.
Oh, Windows.
R.I.P. Windows.
Poor Windows. But the poor guy wasn't even like fully infected, and he wasn't infected
at all, until he
would have.
No, I'm just saying until he got chopped down, and he was just sitting there like, oh, he's like burn him. You can hear him.
I know that was
like the dude's burning alive. It's just
so sad, so sad.
And then the dog. Oh god,
poor doggies.
Like the one guy shot the dog, and you can tell that was one of those puppet dogs and stuff like that. But then, like, what's his name? Blair. He like killed the remaining dogs, and I was like, wow, this guy just went insane.
You know what though? We all know that it wasn't really the thing that made him go crazy. It was the diabetes.
oh God. And
Those sugar spikes are a bitch, man.
And on that note, we are going to bid this Saturday night adieu. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. Let us know any feedback on this video or new videos that you want us to do. Any horror
Give
movie,
us suggestions.
whatever.
Please, give us suggestions.
Yes, any horror movie whatsoever. We are up to watching it. Just pin it in the comments down below and let us know. Also, we do want to let you guys know that the next video will definitely be on Friday the 13th for our Friday Night Nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And it will be Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. Yeah, it's nothing scary about it. You guys chose it, and we're probably just going to rip it to shreds.
And it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be fun.
But the Saturday after, for a regular Saturday Night Nightmare, we're going to be watching The Ring, the Japanese edition, the actual original Japanese movie that we will be watching. It'll be her first time watching it. It won't be my first time, but first time I watched it, it was like, I don't know, 98, 99, I think. It was around the time when The Matrix came out. So yeah, that was a long time ago.
Right.
That was a long time ago. That was like 20 years ago. So anyway, those two movies, get them on your calendar for next week. It's going to be on Friday. We're going to be watching Friday the 13th Part 8. And then Saturday, we're going to be watching The Ring. So, you're going to have two for the price of one.
Ooh.
Even though you're not really paying for this. But it's okay. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us. We are going to say goodbye. But before we do, we want to make sure that you are going to keep it real.
And you're going to keep it spooky.
But we're going to keep it real spooky. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye-bye.